Okay, now we're good to go. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Sun is just coming up, 6 o'clock local. And I am starting the hike down the ancient ruins. And I actually have everything set up. I started out walking without the power on, but I've got it all worked out now. Last night was, well, after about 8 o'clock, when the sun went down, it was very comfortable. Started out about 70 degrees. I'm not sure what it got down to, but during the day, it was pretty miserable. It was 102 degrees in the trailer. So the Puebloans built their towns or cities around water. Surprise, surprise. A river, a creek, a spring. The larger of the cities were around more abundant water, of course. And they would, like everywhere else, every other Puebloan dwelling, they farmed on the upper mesas and in the valleys where the water is. Oh, I see one ruin already across the canyon. It is pretty in here. I wonder if they vacation in cooler climates. It's a fairly rugged hike. I hope I'm on the right hike. There's some signage over here, so maybe it'll tell me what I'm doing. They've got rocks strewn out all along the path, so it's a little bit hard to, I would think, get lost. Ruins Trail. Oh. I guess I'll go to the left. I don't know what this is supposed to be. How about that nice little bench? If it was cooler, I would do every path there is. But since it's going to get hot in a little while, I'm just going to do what I can. We seem to be descending into the canyon. Some. The sign did say ruins. If I could take the heat, I could come back again tomorrow and do another part of the trail if that's what I decide to do. Just not sure right now. I'm being extra careful to look for slithery things. I do not want to surprise any snakes. I probably could have brought at least one hiking stick, but I didn't. Well, we are at the bottom of the canyon, almost. Not looking forward to going back up. So I'm assuming that a lot of the farming would have been done in these lower sections where the water is retained better and it would flow more. Oh, look, there's a sign. And there is another sign, steps. Feels nice and cool down here in this the bottom of the canyon. I doubt if you can see it, but there's, oh my goodness, ruins up there and over there. Huh. And there's another set of ruin straight up the valley there. Looks to me like we're going to climb back out of this little canyon right now, which is good. Let's get that over with. Whole bunch of zigzags. Another day where I do not think I'll need to do any squats. Almost to the top. Sign said steep canyon, watch your step. No crap, no kidding. Elevation's not that high here, about 5,200 feet. Which is not that much more than where we live. So I've only been at this about 20 minutes. And we're coming up on our first close 2 more ruins down around the canyon. Glad this is not smell-o-vision because I didn't get a shower the last 2 nights. No reason I didn't, just too lazy. Because I have shower on my hiker. Tonight when it gets dark, I'll do some cleanup. There's 3 ruins over there, that roundhouse over there. Bet you didn't expect to see me come back, huh? each step gets us closer and closer to the next ruin. Funny how that works, huh? I don't know, but I think that descent down into the canyon was the only descent I had to make, have to make. And if that's the case, really glad I did it first thing in the morning rather than the last thing. Like I said, closer and closer every step. Should have brought my GPS. I ran a track on this. Not that I could get lost, but it's always interesting, fun to go back and look at stuff like that. Oh, Square Tower, it's down in the valley, or the canyon. We'll probably get a better look at it in a little bit. We'll be on the eastern side of the canyon in a little while. So yesterday, or the day before, when I did that evening walk down to the Vegetation overlook, I had my new toy, a Scorp Mini 3 gimbal. Just before I got back to the visitor center, the Scorp handle came off, and I was left standing there saying bad words with the handle in my hand and the camera and the rest of the gimbal striking the asphalt in front of me. It bent a couple of plates that quick release plates, adjustment plates, so I can't use it until I can get those replaced. And it bent my lens cover a little bit. The camera is fine, works just fine. But I chose to bring the GoPro because it does a better job on its own of how interesting this is. One dwelling right across from the other dwelling. Suppose they got up in the morning and hung their laundry out and waved to one another. Send a little signal, hey, I'll meet you in the corn patch down below, 10 minutes. Okay. At Navajo National Monument, they had corn growing, probably 2.5 feet tall already. Well, we're going down again. I hope it's a short down. Yeah, not bad. I said I was gonna rest on the next bench, but I don't really want to waste too much time before the sun comes up or gets really high. I mean, check dam. Yeah, they've got a buildup of rocks on both sides. So yeah, they would have captured water right here coming down from this little wash. I mean, nice to be up here on the eastern side with the sun coming up and illuminating instead of silhouetting. So I've been on this little hike now for 50 minutes. Somewhere I read you could do it in 45. But they don't know me. I certainly understand why everything's roped off. Too many hands would be destructive, but I sure would like to go in and explore. The ones over at Wapatki were wide open. You could go right in them. Isn't that something? So I think it was from the 800 AD-ish to 1300 AD-ish. I read there's at least 180 substantial sites around the southwest Arizona. Going to Tower Point Loop. Yeah, 180 plus documented what they considered villages. I think they said was 50 or more units or inhabitants. have to look it up. And then there are thousands of single family dwellings around where I suppose there were people like me back then that really didn't care for being around a whole lot of people. Coming up on what I suppose is Tower Point. And I am going to take a break there, have something to drink. Gather my breath a little bit. It's not a bad hike. I mean, the worst of it was climbing out of the canyon in the beginning. But that wasn't as bad as climbing out of the battle, a big dry wash out of that gully, out of that wash, which I wound up doing twice that day. Yeah, this is the point. Yeah. So Tower Point. Ay, 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 ay. I bet it was a lot taller. I see at least one more ruin on the other side of the rim. This is a point. A canyon there and a canyon there. I gotta go back and go around the end of the point. Oh. I gotta bring you over here. There's a ruin there and down in the valley. And then across where we were before. I have to bring you over here. Yeah. That's an easier way. This is a pretty cool view to get the point here, and you get three more ruins. One in the valley, one 2/3 to 3/4 of the way up, and then one on top. And there's a partial one right there. Back there are the Hoven tower, I think. They're great views. I gotta stop, retie my shoes, and I'm gonna have some water. I always double loop these things, but if you don't get them tight enough to begin with, they just still work loose. Sitting on something sharp. I hope that between the walking I've done at Navajo National Monument and the walking I'm doing here and how little food I'm getting, I hope I lose a little bit of fat. That's good. It'd be better if it was iced. You guys tired yet? I think I've gone more than halfway. I hope. Not that I'm not enjoying it, but the sun's going to be out in a little while. Get pretty warm. I think I see my hiker over there glaring at me. Well, I'm a little bit confused. Main trail's to the right, Tower Point loops to the left, which I just did. And the other sign says Visitor Center, which I don't want to go to the Visitor Center. I just want to do the loop around the canyon rim. But if I go the main trail route, I got to go back, climb back down. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go this way. So now it's 7 o'clock local. And they're ahead of me by an hour, so for me it's 6:10. I don't know why people are still observing daylight savings time. Screw it, just leave your clock alone. That's what Arizona does. We don't change for daylight savings time. I watched Cactus Atlas YouTube channel come out here. He does a better job than I do. But that's okay. I like this stuff. I like doing this. I hope you guys like it too. Where'd the trail go? I got off the trail. I need to get back on the trail. I don't know how I missed this. I guess if you want to drive to other spots, there are some more ruins around. And I might do that just to get in the air conditioning. Coming up on a unit type house according to the sign. Wabbit. Rabbits are fine. So slinky things I don't want to see. Eroded boulder house. I don't know where it is. That over there under that overhang. I will sit for a few. Got that all wrong. Oh, over there. Huh. So that eroded boulder house is on the other side of the canyon. And between the other two ruins, the twin ruins and that other one, right there, the boulder overhangs and there was something built underneath it. And do a little panel of the other side. I was gonna let the camera cool off a little bit, but then come right up on another set of ruins. Stronghold House, Canyon Overlook. Campground, that way. I'm almost back to the campsite. Getting really close. Got a pipe running down through there. I wonder if that's sucking water up out of a spring or something. Power. I got a bunny rabbit leading the way. Hey, bunny. He's shy. And there is my home away from home, Red Hiker 1's trailer. Now if there's just some shade there, which I doubt, it was a little bit. So that 45-minute hike took me over an hour and a half. Home. Gotta drag my chair over in the shade. That's it, folks.